Check, check. Hey.
My shorty dope, bitch, she healing me, floating my memory bank, and I'm smoking and thinking, no fear in me, love is my energy, don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. I'm memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley, when my eyes be low, yo, that's when I get unplugged. My shorty dope, bitch, she healing me, floating my memory bank, and I'm smoking and thinking, no fear in me, love is my energy, don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. I'm memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley, when my eyes be low, yo, that's when I get unplugged. Yo, it's lyrically, you ain't even in my proximity. That's why I drop similes. I've been collecting memories, so I got this additional, medicinal, institutional. Low impact, other threats like Snorlax. I'm asleep. I don't administer any sentence. The conduct of your limits, the premises are off limits. The constructs of the mind. I obey your train of thought with no accident, so come take a ride. Down the stream of consciousness. Wavy kind of shit is trippy as it gets. She blows the kids because the Nubian king creating his dreams. From Western society teaches it's time to get unplugged. I'm finally releasing my stress. Now the boys be heavy when I write a sentence. This is who I am, nothing more, nothing less. Got made it clear that I'm blessed. So I pay homage on records, no diamonds, no necklace, no flex. I learn a lesson and I'm on to the next. From dusk until dawn, I can't be a born, I gotta get unplugged. Yo, my shorty dope, she healing me, floating my memory bank, and I'm smoking and thinking, no fear in me, love is my energy. Don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. That memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley when my eyes be low, yo, that's when I get unplugged. Hey, my shorty dope, she healing me, floating my memory bank, and I'm smoking and thinking, no fear in me, love is my energy. Don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. That memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley when my eyes be low, yo, that's when I get unplugged. My girl be like, when you get unplugged, the first thing that you grab is the phone and that laptop. Used to be good at ball, made suckers fall on the black top. Used to be NBA superstar, been about it whenever the beat drop. Now I'm always moving with my phone and my laptop. When I get unplugged, first thing I grab is the phone and my laptop. Used to be good at ball, made suckers fall on the black top. Used to be NBA superstar, been about it whenever the beat drop. Now I'm always moving with my phone and my laptop. Like this ain't been the same since the old days at the barber shop in my pop. Hook up the clippers and I cut the dreads, and I can't be dead in the head. I walk around with an open mind, only drink the water if it's alkaline, cause you know it's time to get unplugged. Hey, hey, my shorty dope, she healing me, loading my memory bank, ain't no smoking and thinking, I'm fearing me, love is my energy, don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. That memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley when my eyes be low, hey, yo, that's when I get unplugged. Hey, hey, my shorty dope, she healing me, loading my memory bank, and I'm smoking and thinking, no fearing me, love is my energy, don't heed my enemies, lyrical remedies, they got them feeling me, man. That memory lane, I feel like Ronald Isley when my eyes be low, hey, yo, that's when I get unplugged.
What? Live.
Oh, taste and see. The Lord is good to me. Oh, taste and see. Oh, taste and see. The Lord is good to me. Oh, taste and see. He's so good to me.
Welcome to the broadcast of the Derrick Trufant Show. Well, I am your host, Derrick Trufant. I truly greet you in divine love, for truly this is the day that the Lord has made, and we ought to rejoice and be glad therein. I'm excited that you've tuned in today. We actually have a great show today. You know, of course, you heard none other than ABASI QADHAFI. He's a local rapper here in the city of New Orleans, and he was an awesome selection. That was none other than Memory Bank from his latest project, Unplugged. So we're going to have him on the show a little bit later on as we progress through the show. And so it should be an awesome show. We're going to learn some things about this young man and what he's doing in this day and time. He's a part of this cyber new millennial thing going on out here. So we have to give these young men opportunities, and so this show is all about giving people opportunities, a platform, and so we definitely have that going on today. We're also in the second half hour. We're going to be listening to none other than Second Sam. Welcome to Louisiana. We have a lot of festivals coming up. This is that season, so I want you to stay tuned to that as well. Of course, the Lent season as well is going on at the present time. So I'm excited about what God is doing in this day and time. And I'm truly glad to be here in the land of the living. So look, we're going to go to a short break, and when we come back, we're going to be joined in the studio with none other than ABASI QADHAFI. We'll be right back.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero ir. No lo puedo hacer.
DMC, life in your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs, just keeping it real.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
All in together now, we can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We rope it up,
cause we know how to jump.
we roll it out,
Cause we know how to skate.
we'll cut it down,
We know what to eat.
we'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Welcome back to the broadcast of the Derrick Trufant Show. Well, once again, I am your host, Derrick Trufant. As I said earlier, we have none other than ABASI QADHAFI in the studio today, a local rapper here in New Orleans, hip-hop rapper. And look, I'm excited that he's tuned in and came on the show today. It's going to be an awesome show. So welcome to the broadcast of the Derrick Trufant Show, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about. I'm excited to know about the name because the name is very interesting. Right, especially here in New Orleans, so it's unique. So tell us a little bit about the name. You're named after your father, but that QADHAFI is definitely
and some stigma, some controversy, surrounding around that name. You know what I mean?
And how basically you got into this industry?
Well, like you mentioned, I am named after my father. We have the same last name. I'm not a junior. His name is Shaheed QADHAFI. My name is ABASI QADHAFI. Got into the music world, entertainment world, music industry. Basically, I guess I could say off, sharing tuition. When I was in high school, maybe about 11th, 12th grade, I began experimenting with going to the studio, with friends at that point in time. And, from that point on, I became more allured by the process of creating music and, hearing my own vocals and,
awesome.
Learning about the mix and mastering process and like that. And from that point on, it just kind of stuck with me.
Okay, that's what's up. When I started out myself, high school, really, to be honest with you, since grade school I've been singing, you know, and once they know you have a talent in those schools, they just use you up basically. From the governor, I mean, I was literally probably 7 years old, my first solo before Governor Buddy Rome, I'll never forget, and I had an opportunity to do the national anthem.
Word.
And it stuck with me. It stuck with me. You know, and songs. So you had the national anthem. I'll never forget telling my mom about it, and she was like, "Well, if you're gonna do the song, if you don't do the national anthem, do not God Bless America, but it was another one, My Land." My Country Tis a D. That's the song. That's the song you should do. And I did that one before the governor, and but my life changed right after that. You know, I was excited about doing that type of stuff, and from there,
adrenaline.
Yeah, from there just it went on. You know, and then later on in life, I finally became, you know, got into being more professional with it, and went into a career. Cause actually, when I got to high school, I was into it, but I didn't really want to do it.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
didn't come to fruition.
Right,
just yet.
right.
I understand.
But life has a way of making you do things. You know
that it does.
And I always believe that being in the position to help somebody, I'm next in line to be blessed as well. So you know, that's what that was all about, and that's why I'm still here. 17, 18 years later, doing a TV show and professionally still singing, you know. So look, you have a new project out called Unplugged, right?
True.
And of course, I want everyone to support this young man. You can go on all these media outlets, iTunes and so on, and just support what is uniquely New Orleans. That is very key. But Unplugged is out there. Of course, you just heard, of course, early in the show, Memory Bank. He's gonna actually have a video coming up shortly. We're going to be showing ego tripping, you know, so, you know, facts. Ego tripping. So, you know, we're going to talk about that a little bit, you know, and I just want to know, you know, the project itself, Unplugged, you know, this was your second project or your first project?
Well, I've put out projects in the past. This is my first album.
Okay, all right.
A
couple of singles.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple EPs out there. I got the Hood Daily News and 411.
Okay.
And you know, in 2012, on my 18th birthday, I dropped a mixtape called The Hearing Souls. But this is my first album. You know, originally produced, full-fledged project that I felt like it was at that caliber to say, yo, you know, this is something a little bit more, a little bit different than what I put out in the past. So I stamped it as an album.
Awesome. So on this same project, and I've looked at your website, and we probably do, I want everyone to go onto his website and get a little bit more information. I believe on your website, what's your website address? It should be on the screen.
blackgizmo.bandcamp.com.
Okay, all right then. And so tell me about the Black Gizmo. Like, what exactly is that about? Like,
well, honestly, the inspiration is stemmed from a popular cartoon series called Teen Titans.
Okay.
I used to watch it a lot, and I recently been getting into information technology and, you know, learning how to program devices, graphic design, software development, and I just kind of crossbred the animation from as a character on Teen Titans named Gizmo. He was actually a villain, but he was like this computer genius, and he had like a whole bunch of inventions and things like that. So I crossbred that idea with me being not so much the super villain, but more like a vigilante, you know, pro-black vigilante into technology, and then that's how the Black Gizmo situation came about.
Cool, and that's what it's about. You know, this is you're part of this new millennial.
Right.
So there's a thing I've heard you say, squad, the cyberspacers. So you know, like, so those are your followers. You know.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
That's what I would say. I identify as my team. Whenever you know, first and foremost, we all use devices. We all communicate through the cyberspace. We all use the cyberspace. Right. So my motto has been to do not abuse the cyberspace. You know, and I feel like anybody who can identify with that message and use the cyberspace to positively influence the youth, the Wi-Fi babies, you know, babies born in the age of the Wi-Fi.